Hello guys, how are you doing today? This is your girl Dr. Doris. If you're meeting me for the first time, um, my name is Dr. Doris Azike and I work as a general practitioner in Australia. And I'm actually making this video to address a few concerns which some of my subscribers have raised with me, and I think that it's actually worth talking about. So hop on this video and let's. Hello guys, I'm just trying to address a few concerns which some of my subscribers have raised, and I think it's worth talking about. Okay, so one of the concerns were in terms of searching for GP jobs. A lot of my subscribers have asked me questions like, oh Dr. Doris, how do we go about looking for GP jobs? Is there a job hanging around? And what do we do? So here is also what I have been able to gather from some of my subscribers too that have been looking for jobs. So if you are trying to look for GP jobs, I advise you to get the list of the GP practices, especially those in the rural and remote areas. And you can start by dropping your resume in each of their email address and following up with a call to see if they got your resume, if they think you're a good fit for the job. And if you are starting on level 1 supervision, you would be asking questions like, do they have any supervisor? And if they want to take you on level 2 supervision, you should still ask if they have a supervisor. The only difference between level 1 and level 2 is that in level 1, your supervisor needs to be there 100% of the time. And when you see a patient, your supervisor has to see the patient like just after you've done your history taking, gotten all the information you need to present to your supervisor, and your supervisor will tell you if the next thing to do, maybe add or modify your own plans that you've already made. So depending on the level of supervision you're looking for, you will still need to know if they have a supervisor. The recent challenge now is having difficulty finding supervisors. The reason is because a lot of practices have said that they do not have supervisors, or some GPs that are in the supervisory capacity would say either they're supervising somebody already, or they feel that it takes a lot of time and stress supervising a level 1 doctor. Okay, so but that being said, that is not saying to discourage you. Just keep on looking, just get all the details. There is this modified Monash model that is online, which you can just download, and that would give you an idea of different practices. So if you type modified Monash model online, you'll be able to download it. It's like a framework that aligns all the GP practices in different regions in Australia. And you can start by emailing your resume to each of them and giving them a call. That actually works. If you do that judiciously, you'll be able to find something. And the second one is that if you're looking for a hospital job, it's still the same thing, just about you don't use the modified Monash anyways. You can use that, but it just helps you to see whether there are hospitals in that area. You can Google hospitals there and keep on throwing your CVs. But generally for hospital, you would be going through the states. So there are the state links for Queensland Health, New South Wales Health, Western Australian Health. You have to register with them and you have to keep on applying. You need to have SICK, Indeed, Jura, and so that if there's any job opportunity, they would email you about the opportunity, and you keep on applying and you go from there. So those are the key things. And literally, when you do not get called for a job, do not feel bad. If you get any rejection, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel that maybe because you've gotten a rejection means that you are not you're not a good doctor. That doesn't actually define you, because to be honest with you, sometimes your resumes are not even being looked at. So don't feel bad about it. Sometimes it's just like a screening criteria, which some practices will use like AI to screen you out. Once it doesn't read some of the specific criteria that have been written, you're not getting called. So it's not your fault. It doesn't define how good you are of a doctor or how much effort you can offer in the practice. Okay, so that's another thing. And in saying that, don't get discouraged. Okay, so one very important thing that I wanted to talk about was, before you sign any contract later, make sure that you read your contract very well. A lot of IMGs have gotten into the issues where they signed contract, and then when they wanted to leave, especially for GP practices, the practice will start demanding you to give them some money to pay them for the stress, or to pay them back that, or to pay them back this. So before you actually sign any contract, read your contract line to line. If there's anything that you do not understand about your contract, it is very important to clarify with the practice as to what is the meaning of that and what is the implication, and to also check if whatever is said in the contract is what you're happy to go with, because sometimes you can see some weird things, and in the future, when you probably want to leave, the practice might say, oh, but we'll discuss this. But GP practices normally like people that can stay for a long time, at least 4 to 5 years contract. So sometimes they will prefer the doctor to stay. So guys, I advise you that if the contract is good, you can actually stay if you want to. I think that is the best way to still like maintain like the working flow. At least if they help you grow, you should give them back something. Okay, so that is one thing again. And the next thing is in terms of like looking for job, just keep searching, don't give up. We'll definitely get there. I have seen it. I read through the migration. There's something they brought out, immigration home affair brought out, and I was reading that they wanted to drop the population of doctors by 200 per year, because they're expecting that in 2030 doctors will be more than they require, and Australia is trying to avoid anything like oversupply of doctors. So I read that information 2 days ago, and I said, wow, okay. So I think the earlier the better. Like anything, you have to just keep on searching and try to not give up. Okay guys, we are doctors and we are here to serve. If you have been following me, or if you like my video, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe and share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.